coming to Delhi, as 18-year-old, 17, 18-year-old, and being in Jaipur, from Jaipur to Delhi was, were you mentally prepared for it, or it took you time to sort of settle down in Delhi?
I'm glad that I came to Delhi. Long story short, was I prepared? Answer is no. I had no clue what Delhi would look like. It was a shocker.
हनीमून पीरियड तो हो गया कि अच्छा था कि वैकेंसी में मतलब दी वैकेंसी ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, तो ऐसा क्या लग रहा था कि यार ये सॉर्ट ऑफ डेस्परेशन या फ्रस्ट्रेशन कि यार ये मुझे नहीं करना है?
हाँ नहीं, desperation नहीं थी. I think how it played out for me was कि business करना ही पता था. कि अपना क्या करना है नहीं मुझे नहीं पता था.
Hello viewers, welcome back. We make a living by what we get. There's so many of us who make normal careers like being a chartered accountant or an MBA. And we make a life by what we give. Remember that Royal Stag advertisement? Have I made it large in life? Because today's podcast is special because of a very, very special guest, a very, very good friend of mine, a very close friend. We've started our careers together, right? And somebody I've always looked upon, in my formative years as a career also, and also as mentorship, and also somebody who is a distinguished, very successful entrepreneur, 40 under 40, Ashish Sharma, right, who is the founder of Zeal Finance. This podcast is about his life journey as to how he started, how he has taken his career to what it is right now. So we're going to break down this into two parts. First part, this one specifically, it's about his life, his career trajectory as to how it has been. It has been a lot of learning for me personally also as to seeing how Ashish has evolved over a period of time. And I'm very confident and it will be a learning for all of us, once we traverse the path together of knowing journey of Ashish. So Ashish, welcome to this podcast.
Thank you, Himanshu. Glad to be here. And thank you for such an amazing introduction. I genuinely think success is very relative. I honestly think I'm not that successful, but I'll be happy to share my 2 cents of how I evolved. And at the same time, I must acknowledge that the friendship went both ways. I have always looked up to you. I think now we know each other for 20 years.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's a friendship that has always been there. So yeah, I think if you ask of my journey, you know it by the nail. But for the sake of viewers, let me just redirect it. I am from Jaipur, Rajasthan, and I did my schooling there. Though I've been in Gujarat, Shimla, but final 12th came out from MPS, Maheshwari Public School, Jaipur. And then I was lucky to get into Delhi University, Hansraj College.
What was your percentage in your plus two?
The best 4, I think it was 90 at that point of time. I could not score 3 more marks, else I would have been in SRCC for the BCom honors course.
Okay.
That's the difference between what difference small 3 numbers can make. I have been carrying that thought process ever since.
But does that right now, Ashish, make a difference?
No, it makes no difference. But at that point of time when you are 17, 18 years old and everyone is talking about which college and that college is the biggest and there. I think I love Hansraj. I love where I have had the opportunity to study. I've made a lot of good friends there. And in the hindsight, if I look, I have a lot of friends from SRCC as well, and there is practically no difference. I rather have a lot of friends from Rajasthan College too and other colleges too, not just DU. And those who have the zeal in them, that I think they try to work their way throughout. And from that perspective, in the hindsight, there's no difference. At that point of time, it was such a big deal. And somewhere when you are very young, it also shapes that, okay, you do not give leeway to even small things. You cannot give a chance to 3 numbers again. That's the learning, so to say. In the hindsight, does it make any difference? Answer is no.
Got it.
But, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, please go.
So yeah, I got an opportunity with Hansraj. That was my first stint out of my parents' fold in this world. I went to the hostel. That was supposedly the year which Supreme Court came out with some guidelines of no ragging and all. So I think we were partly ragged because we were in hostel. But it was fun, more or less. We got some amazing seniors, and now they are who's who somewhere in the industry.
But if I want to ask you, Ashish, you got into Hansraj, you're from Jaipur, you're tier 2 city. Coming to Delhi, as 18-year-old, 17, 18-year-old, and being in Jaipur, from Jaipur to Delhi, was, were you mentally prepared for it? Or, it took you time to sort of settle down in Delhi?
I had no idea what I was coming to, right? I mean, mentally prepared, I think, tab hota hai insaan whenever you know what you're looking forward to, right? I got the marks. My cousin Sandeep, he was in SRCC. He was in first year. All of a sudden, he came to our house in his summer breaks. He said, "Main tera form bhar dunga." He did all the, I think, running around, and full credit to him. Somehow I got into the list, and I came along with my dad, and I had no clue what Delhi would be like, right? And suddenly there is, boys' school. Suddenly there's a mix of crowd and different streams and this and that, and okay, Delhi is Delhi, and I think in the hindsight it was good that I came to Delhi because that was a very, very different experience. And I still have friends in Jaipur, school friends, and they've also done very good in life. But I think I'm glad that I came to Delhi. Long story short, was I prepared? Answer is no. I had no clue what Delhi would look like. It was a shocker, rather for
Shocker
first.
in what sense?
It was a shocker in how people were conducting themselves. Like, everyone was free. Everyone was there was. At that age, there were girls. There was there's a lovers' point in Hansraj.
Oh,
And in the middle of the college, and there's a teacher's lover point.
Teachers have a point.
Teachers lover.
Oh, I don't know this.
So I don't think that there's any other college in North Campus that has that. And it was quite a shocker. What teachers LP.
Sure.
Right? So
And you literally mean teachers level point.
teachers lover point.
Okay.
I'm not saying that teachers used to come and date there, but it was teachers lover point. I don't remember why, but it was called teachers lover point. And suddenly coming, and that time, now if you go to Jaipur, Jaipur is, I don't think so it's tier 2 city anymore. It has evolved in terms of thought process, in terms of people are spending money, etc., etc. But that point of time, somebody wearing a female person, a girl wearing jeans and a top would have been a big deal, I think.
In Jaipur.
Yeah, at that point of time, I remember a lot of conversations. I've been brought up around women in my house, right? My grandmother, my mother, my sister's wife, and now daughter. So, as a significant influence. But at the same time, if you look, now it has evolved. Now, and suddenly you come to Delhi, girls are wearing mini dresses, capris, and this and that. That was one. Second was how people were, and I mean, I'm talking from a 18-year-old guy's perspective. So I'm trying to fall back in time. Suddenly so this is one, Chaka Chond, right? Second is the kind of people, let's say in your class, obviously you were second ranker, the first ranker went to SRCC.
But for you were always a very studious student in your school, and this was your task about it. अच्छे number लेकर आने और उसके बाद फिर अच्छा career बनाने and so on.
No, that has a different long story. I have rather till 10th standard, I think 9th standard, my parents used to worry कि ये कुछ कर पाएगा कि इसको शायद दुकान खुलवा के देनी पड़ेगी.
Okay.
And in 10th standard, my father threw a bait कि देख बेटा अगर तेरे if you score 75% in boards, 10th boards, then I'll get you a bike. Correct. And it was a big bait. And guess what? I scored 76%. So but a promise is a promise, and that was another lesson. Ideally he should have said कि नहीं एक और 6 महीने और देखते हैं या फिर 12th में और लिया तो गाड़ी ला देंगे. I would think that, but he said that it's a promise I made, and I got a bike.
Oh, nice.
So the immediate instant reward that I got, I think that that helped. Second is in 11th I moved from Pilani to Jaipur,
Okay.
and that school, our class, 12th, 11th, A4, we were the A4 kids. It was a commerce section, commerce and maths. They were all studious, extreme competitiveness. I came there and I felt that I know nothing. Right? And I slogged in my 11th just to be at their level. I slogged and slogged and slogged and slogged and slogged. So I think that change of school helped a lot. This immediate gratification of a bike helped a lot. But I think somewhere it was God's hands. But I was not the best student as far as I remember.
Got it. So you got getting on the Hansraj, and at that time I'm talking about 2004,
Yeah.
right?
2001.
2001, sorry. Still near 90% was something.
Yeah. At that time, 90%. I was the second highest scorer in the class. So, and as I said, I was getting eco honors in SRCC, but 3 more marks BCom honors. I would have gone into eco honors, but I wanted to do CA parallelly, and I was the last batch which could do CA along with the college.
अच्छा.
तो वो कर सकते थे, and I took it.
So you तो articleship फिर कैसे किया?
Articleship, thanks to being in the hostel.
Okay.
I bunked most of the classes after second and third year, but
And you did your articleship from where?
I did from a very reputed CA firm called Lodha and Company. And that time I think BDO was also a partner with Lodha, and then they separated. But because I was in a hostel, I got leeway, and sometimes I feel I also could not enjoy the college life because from second year onwards we used to, जो हमारे सर थे लोधा and Narendra Lodha sir, who is also our auditor by the way in Zeal, and he used to ask us to go to the on-site locations.
Okay.
It was a very good learning experience, extremely good learning experience at that age. Just seeing how the companies work, from Grasim to JK to even small shops in Nangloi. You know, we used to go in buses and trains, and
Because उस टाइम पर I don't remember, I'm from not Delhi at that time, लेकिन I don't think so metro connectivity था.
metro तो था ही नहीं. Metro हमारे सामने आया. I think more importantly, our stipend was 450 rupees.
450 rupees a month.
A month for first year. Our second year stipend was 600 rupees. And third year stipend was 1100 rupees. Right? Nowadays, I think 15,000-20,000 rupees a month is what people get.
Right.
But it was an amazingly good learning experience, and I made a lot of good friends. And hindsight, would I trade it for anything? I don't think so.
Got it. So for CA students, you have to, in case you are doing chartered accountancy, real exposure experience मिलता है जब आपके सही से articleship होती है, as Ashish just mentioned.
रगड़ दिया था, मतलब just if that is the right word I can use in the podcast. I know it's not a right word, not used in a connotation rightly, but being a student, I think सर ने रगड़ दिया था और वो काफी सही है.
And that is how it is. और जैसे आपने बताया कि now the same person is your auditor in your company, right? So in a way, life coming full circle.
Yeah, life coming full circle. So extremely proud of that. So yeah, along with my Hansraj, I did my CA. So in 2004, I finished third year of college. In 2005, I did my CA.
That.
By God's grace, again, it was the first attempt.
And so how did you plan for your CA along with your articleship and graduation B? And did you go for any coaching at that time?
So 2-3 questions mixed here. First is why I took BCom honors, because I wanted to do CA. Right? Therefore, no eco honors or BA. So course is very similar. So if you're studying for CA, आप BCom तो निकाल लोगे, ideally. And that's what happened. That's one. Articleship was actually rigorous. And बहुत कम छुट्टियाँ मिलती थी. right? But I think in final year in finals for 6 months, I requested sir that I want to shift to Jaipur. I'll work from there. They had a branch in Jaipur, and he was kind enough to accommodate that. So I think in tier 2 towns or cities at that point of time, the the commute, etc., the time is very less. So you save a lot of time there. And फिर वो आके आप मेहनत करो. Basically, there is no, and rather पेपर देने के आने के बाद I thought कि गया, मतलब I would not pass, but I was lucky, I guess. So I think hard work, there is no substitute, again at the cost of saying the very obvious things. But purely what worked for me, the shifting from Delhi to Jaipur, staying at home, going to those local audits, but it saved a lot of time for me.
Got it.
Right? And हाइंडसाइट में उसको किस्मत बोलूँगा, बट एक एक्सीडेंट हो गया था, मेरा पैर टूट गया था. तो उसमें 20 दिन की छुट्टी हो गई. And I had nothing to do, so I studied.
Acha.
And that 20 days made a lot of difference.
In your CA finals.
In my CA finals, yes.
Excellent. Good. Some things are supposed to be there.
Something, as I said, I think it's God wills all the way, however things turned out.
Excellent. तो उसके बाद CA के बाद you got a campus placement?
Yes, campus placement is another good story. I was very clear that I wanted to do MBA, right? So I went to the campus placement, CA campus placement, and I was not looking to get placed.
Right? Why so?
Campus placement में तो बैठना ही था क्योंकि सब बैठ रहे थे, right? Second was, since I wanted to do MBA, मेरे को नौकरी करनी नहीं थी, तो there was nothing to lose. तो आप खुल के खेल रहे हो. You know, when you play to as if there is nothing to lose, you in general, I think, should win. I mean, tend to win. There were 7 rounds at that time. Goldman Sachs had come for first or second time. 7 rounds.
उस टाइम पे पता था कि something called Goldman Sachs में कोई कंपनी है या
वो रोदान कंपनी had good exposure.
अच्छा, उसमें सब पता चला था. Okay.
उसमें बहुत कुछ पता चला. Yeah, how Indian companies work and how foreign MNCs are there, etc. So I went there. The Goldman Sachs में 7 राउंड इंटरव्यू थे. I cleared 6.
Okay.
7 जो फाइनल राउंड था, तो and I was still on a high horse. So this is
Because
the only,
you had nothing to lose.
This is the only failure I think in that. He said कि we like your candidature, but it's a back-end job. I said I think I'm made for front-end.
उनको ऐसे बोला.
Correct. तो reject हो गया. ठीक है, nothing to lose. Then I think the one exceptional thing happened was I got selected in Tata Sons.
Tata Sons. Oh, correct.
There were 4 rounds of GDs, and I think 4 rounds of interviews. 1,000 people had applied, 7 got selected.
And you were one of them.
I was one of them.
Oh, very nice.
Parallelly, TCS was also doing the same thing, and I got selected there as well. Tata Sons was giving me Tata Motors. TCS was obviously TCS. Sometimes I feel that अगर मैंने Tata Motors ले लिया होता तो how would have my trajectory been? I don't know.
It is.
But in the hindsight, I discussed with my parents and my uncles, whoever said, and they said कि आगे ज़माना IT का है. They had shit idea about what TCS did, but they said आगे ज़माना IT का है, तो तुम TCS में IT है, IT चले जाओ. And
पर ऐसा क्यों, तुमने तो बोला कि तुम मुझे MBA करना था.
correct. तो अब वो आ गया. टाटा सन्स इज अ वेरी गुड ऑफर, राइट, एंड सो इज TCS. और MBA में उस टाइम पे मैं कैट की तैयारी कर रहा था, बट आई वाज नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड. देन देयर वाज अ प्रेशर कि घर से किया कुछ तो कर, राइट. ठीक है, वी आर सिटिंग ऑन अ हाई हॉर्स ऑफ बीइंग अ CA एक्सेट्रा. तो फिर ये हुआ कि ठीक है, कैट तो होगा नवंबर में, अगले साल 6 महीने कर लेता है. एंड दैट 6 महीने चेंज्ड everything, right? So I went to TCS, and we had a 1 month practical paid holiday in Trivandrum. Wow, the training thing. I met few of my best friends there. They're still common friends as well. And then समझ में आया कि यार ये तो अपने लिए है नहीं.
जो TCS में कर रहे थे.
हाँ, तो बोर हो रहे थे.
अच्छा,
क्योंकि
उधर क्या एग्जैक्टली क्या काम था?
उसमें काम था कि आप हमारा सॉफ्टवेयर है और इसमें बग निकालो. एज ए यूज़र।
वो एज ए सी आपको ये काम करे।
हाँ, कि भाई आप मेरा बैंकिंग सॉफ्टवेयर यूज़ कर रहे हो तो इसमें बग निकालो।
तो बग एक बार देख लोगे, 2 बार देख लोगे।
हाँ, मतलब आप रोज़ नेगेटिविटी निकाल रहे हो, मतलब ठीक है, इट्स अ जॉब एंड आई एम नॉट डिमीनिंग एनीथिंग, बट जस्ट दैट इट वाज़ नॉट फॉर मी। तब तक और रिसर्च किया और दायरा बढ़ गया आपका दोस्तों का, राइट? एंड यू टॉक, यू देन यू सेड।
और ये प्लेसमेंट हुआ कहाँ पे था आपका? विच लोकेशन?
दिल्ली।
दिल्ली में। अच्छा।
दोनों टाटा सन्स, TCS, गोल्डमैन सैक, एवरीथिंग दिल्ली। तो पहुंच गए। फिर दिल्ली में ही प्लेसमेंट था, सेम ग्रुप केम टू दिल्ली। बात हुई कि 6 महीने के बाद से तो नहीं हो पाएगा यार ये, जैसे इट वाज प्रैक्टिकली बीइंग ऑन बेंच, जो IT में कहते हैं। हालांकि काम था, बट इट वाज प्रैक्टिकली बीइंग ऑन बेंच, क्योंकि सॉफ्टवेयर चल रहा है, बग निकालते रहो। आ गया तो सीनियर जो है वो कहता है इट्स अ नोन बग। तो भाई जब नोन है तो बता दो पहले कि ये मत देखो। तो ठीक है, दैट्स फाइन। तब लगा कि यार कुछ और करना चाहिए। एंड तब समहाउ आई ट्राइड इन McKinsey का पता नहीं था, तो McKinsey नॉलेज सेंटर था, एंड आई गॉट अ कॉल फ्रॉम देयर। I did a lot of research during that time. क्या करना चाहिए? Should I reapply in Goldman Sachs? Do I want to be in the analyst profile of only equities? And there were research profiles.
तो McKinsey तो कंसल्टिंग था।
हाँ, McKinsey कंसल्टिंग था, तो मुझे लगा कि मैं बोलता बढ़िया हूँ, तो I should be in consulting and ज्ञान देगी।
Okay.
But I got an offer from McKinsey Knowledge Center. And then I realized that consulting is far more difficult.
Was it?
No, you have to believe in what you're selling. And for that conviction, I think you need a lot of knowledge and research. But I got into research, and that's where we met, right?
Correct.
That was, I think, 2006.
Correct.
We joined 2006.
और उसमें आशीष हमारा क्यों बॉन्ड था? एक तो हमारा शायद जो इंडक्शन ट्रेनिंग होती है वो साथ
Correct.
थी, प्लस हम दोनों नॉन दिल्ली से।
Correct.
मैं लुधियाना से था, आप जयपुर से थे। तो होता है ना कि आपको कोई कोई चाहिए, मतलब
नहीं तो vibe भी मिलती है।
going through the same issues maybe that you are going through.
करेक्ट। और दिमाग में देखो आप जहाँ से आते हो वो, सो आई बिलोंग टू प्लेस कॉल्ड चिड़ावा विच इज़ इन राजस्थान, झुंझुनू डिस्ट्रिक्ट। वहाँ पे सारे सेठ लोग हैं, मतलब हालांकि मारवाड़ रीजन एग्जैक्टली है या नहीं, आई डोंट रिमेंबर, बट बिरलाज, सिंघानियाज, मोदीज, all come from there. Then from Jaipur, half of my class was in business. तो ये तो था कि कीड़ा की धंधा करेंगे, राइट? एंड दैट्स व्हाट वी यूज्ड टू डिस्कस एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, 2006।
करेक्ट।
राइट, कि यार ठीक है, एक साल मजा आया, सब सीखा।
क्योंकि हमने देखा कि McKinsey जिस तरह के प्रोजेक्ट्स में हम काम करते थे, कितना धंधा करती है उस तरह की।
McKinsey was a bubble, like in itself. McKinsey का एक खुद की दुनिया थी, एंड तो मज़ा तो आया, बट बाद में लगा कि नहीं यार, लाइफ इज़ बियॉन्ड McKinsey, एंड दैट्स व्हेन we used to also discuss, right? And that time, if you remember, I changed, I think, 3 teams. I was in India research, then strategy, growth, and then this knowledge analyst program.
जिसके आप US भी गए थे, I think.
इसलिए मैं यूज़ किया। I don't know if you remember, there were 4 rounds of interviews and 1 written test.
Correct.
So that was a good experience. वहाँ हो गया, US चले गए, वहाँ पे भी समझ में आया कि ये तो ज़्यादा नहीं चलेगा।
तो क्या था कि आपको लगा कि यार ये दिस इज नॉट समथिंग, यू नो, वो इनिशियल हनीमून पीरियड तो हो गया कि अच्छा था कि McKinsey में, मतलब दी McKinsey ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, तो ऐसा क्या लग रहा था कि यार ये सॉर्ट ऑफ डेस्परेशन या फ्रस्ट्रेशन कि यार ये मुझे नहीं करना है?
हाँ, नहीं, डेस्परेशन नहीं थी। आई थिंक हाउ इट प्लेड आउट फॉर मी वाज कि बिजनेस करना है ये पता था, कि अपना क्या करना है नहीं मुझे नहीं पता था। करेक्ट।
एंड यू आर नॉट फ्रॉम अ बिजनेस,
आई एम नॉट फ्रॉम अ बिजनेस बैकग्राउंड, मेरे पास रिसोर्सेज नहीं है। माय फादर हैज बीन ऑलवेज इनटू अ जॉब एंड माय मदर हैज बीन अ टीचर, राइट? सो धंधा तो करेंगे। तो ये देखा कि लोधा एंड कंपनी टॉट मी अ लॉट ऑफ हाउ इंडियन कंपनीज वर्क, लार्ज एंड स्मॉल। क्या सब आ गया था? आंसर इज नो, बट एटलीस्ट यू आर सिटिंग देयर फॉर 2 months इन अ रायपुर की फैक्ट्री में, उसके HO में, right? So you pick up things. McKinsey obviously taught how the MNCs are working, including my stints at some bigger organization when I was on studies, deployed on studies. तो जो नहीं आता था वो काफ़ी लोगों से बात करके समझ में आया सरकार कैसे काम करती है. क्योंकि इंडिया में आपको काम करना है तो गवर्नमेंट इज अ वेरी बिग स्टेक होल्डर.
करेक्ट.
Right? And that opportunity I got with IDFC. IDFC at that point of time was not a bank and it was into government consulting.
बिल्कुल, क्योंकि आई रिमेम्बर ये 2008 की बात है आशीष, और बहुत सारा हमारा डिस्कशन भी हुआ था इसके ऊपर कि आप मैकेंजी छोड़कर आईडीएफसी में क्यों जा रहे हो.
Correct.
मतलब फ्रॉम दी हाइज ऑफ मैकेंजी इनटू यू नो द टॉप शॉट्स
Correct.
इनटू समथिंग व्हिच इज सॉर्ट ऑफ टिपिकल वेरी सरकारी.
Correct. It is सरकारी. It was practical कि हमारा आधा टाइम I used to sit in either दिल्ली सचिवालय or Ministry of Home Affairs. But that is the exposure I wanted because अगर business करना है हिंदुस्तान में तो that is one leg that you're missing. Yeah, I think 2.5 years I worked there, but that was again extremely good exposure. उसके बाद लगा कि now I'm ready for the world. And now I have everything under my belt.
And you also had a bit of savings to
हाँ, I had a bit of savings. The idea ये था कि 6 महीने तनख्वाह निकाल लोगे क्या, right? And fortunately मेरे खर्चे ज़्यादा नहीं थे. Rent and very basic stuff. मैं मोनिका में रहता था दिल्ली में, JNU के पास था, तो a very good friend of mine from Hansraj was doing PhD there. हम रात को वहाँ खाना खाने चले जाते थे, बहुत सस्ता था और it was fun basically. So ठीक है, start किया. Then I started my first venture called Realize Consulting. Now, that point of time, the idea was that we will help people in agri space. So it cold storage start किया था and a lot of other things. Which was consulting. गवर्नमेंट कंसल्टिंग साइड में तो इंफ्रा स्पेस है. इंफ्रा में अगर आप एग्री देखोगे तो वी सेड दैट अगर आपके पास ज़मीन है और इक्विटी है, देन वी कैन हेल्प यू बिल्ड अ कोल्ड स्टोरेज. वी कैन हेल्प यू टाई अप विद द से पोटैटो ग्रोवर्स एक्सेट्रा फार्मर्स. वी कैन हेल्प यू टाई अप विद द आज़ादपुर मंडी एक्सेट्रा. सो एंटायर वैल्यू चेन हम आपको बना के दे देंगे. और
ये आपने जो एक्सपोजर लिया था वो आईडीएफसी के
हाँ, ये IDFC था. And then I realized that a lot of people just wanted to be in that business for subsidy. It went well, but it seemed like not scalable. So I did that for 4 years, and I did a lot of project across.
and you were full time into it.
I was full time into it, and again there also I had a very good exposure in terms of I dealt with Punjab government. I went to Meghalaya, that government. I worked with. Worked on projects related to क्या कहते हैं infra projects in Africa.
अच्छा.
So it was a good exposure, but it was not scalable, so to say.
ये आपको रियलाइज हुआ बीइंग इन द सिस्टम.
ये हमको realize हुआ being in the system, unless and until you want to do your hand really dirty in the sense that we need cleaning up करने लग जाओ. So that was not for us. So we said, let's find up. Again, we were 4 partners. We wound up. And then I got an opportunity.
But I want to pause here, Ashish. I want to, and it's a beautiful lesson of resilience. अब सोचिए, देखो, आप मैकेंजी में थे, और अगर आप मैकेंजी में, you were one of the top performers in McKinsey. I know that, you know. और तो आप मैकेंजी में रहते तो आप शायद उस टाइम पर ही पार्टनर लेवल का वो ट्रैजेक्टरी था आपके पास.
था, but it somehow entrepreneurship was pulling.
हाँ, करेक्ट. तो that was that you wanted to be an entrepreneur. आप IDFC में गए, राइट? एक बोल्ड कॉल. मैकेंजी छोड़कर you got into IDFC because आपको सरकार समझ रही थी सरकार कैसे काम करती है.
Some people called it foolish call, but हाँ.
राइट. लेकिन शायद you know the stay hungry, stay foolish, राइट? वो वाली चीज़ है ना.
Correct.
उसके बाद आपने अपना you thought that you have everything in your armory. Now let me get into my own entrepreneurship.
Correct.
जिसको हमने 4 साल दिए.
4 साल दिए.
It didn't work out.
Correct.
It was a feeling कि यार am I an idiot, और कि ऐसा इससे बेटर तो मैं मैकेंजी में रहता, या इससे बेटर मैं कुछ और ही कर लेता, या जॉब में ही होता, because it's the prime of your youth.
Many times.
And you would see your peers doing exceptionally good who were probably in the job.
Correct.
So how did you come out of that thing?
To your point, did it hurt? Answer is yes, absolutely. 15 साल बहुत होते हैं इन द सेंस कि आइदर सो फर्स्ट लेसन वाज फेल फास्ट जो कि बहुत गलत करके सीखे बट ठीक है आइडियली वो 1.5 साल में बंद कर देना चाहिए राइट यू कैन स्टिल फॉल बैक
बट एक वो फीलिंग होती है ना कि आई कैन नॉट गो रॉन्ग.
हाँ वो तो जैसे वो क्लास में नहीं होता कि मेरे कम नंबर आए तो आए सामने वाले ही ज़्यादा कैसे आ गए दोस्त के सो व्हेन यू सेड कि और ऑल योर फ्रेंड्स आर डूइंग वेल एंड नथिंग अगेंस्ट देम आई मीन यू आर हैप्पी फॉर देम बट यू आर आल्सो थिंकिंग कि यार व्हाट हैव यू डन तब तो ये भी आ गया था कि ये नहीं यार वो टाटा सन्स ही ले लेते आज यहाँ होते और वहाँ होते 15 साल में उसमें CFO की ट्रेजेक्ट्री थी टाटा सन्स में. McKinsey, obviously, as you said, it was a normal consulting track. Obviously, McKinsey has who's who in terms of brain power, and they're all very smart people. But I'm sure we would have made our way through, right? तो क्या वो लगता है कि फेल कैसे हो गया? Answer is yes. But the sooner you realize that let's move on and don't have a choice. या तो रोते रहो, correct? उससे आपको कुछ help हो रही है? Answer is no. Rather दुनिया बदलेगी right so I move on I got lucky and my ex-boss in McKinsey Abhishek he even tried to help me get back in McKinsey at that point of time I also got a call from iFinance me being me again I took a bold decision iFinance was seed round at that point of time from Safe Partners.
So this was a micro lending company.
Yeah, this was a micro lending company, and I went there. मैंने कहा कुछ नया सीखे हैं.
Okay, that's
So,
मैं
अब वो पागलपन है ऐसे क्या? I don't know.
करेक्ट बिकॉज आपने जितने भी डिसीजन लिए हैं जितना अभी तक देखिए मुझे आपके बारे में ब्रॉड लेवल में पता था लेकिन एज वी आर टॉकिंग मोर यू नो जस्ट गेटिंग टू नो यू लिटिल मोर तो वो एक्चुअली में मतलब अगर आप एक प्योरेस्ट फॉर्म में देखोगे एक पागल वर्ल्ड डिसीजन मैकिन्जी छोड़कर आईडीएफसी छोड़कर रियलाइज शुरू किया रियलाइज नहीं चला तो आपके पास मैकिन्जी में बहुत अच्छे लेवल पे जाने का ऑप्शन था बिकॉज यू आर डूइंग वेरी गुड देयर लेकिन वो छोड़ के एक अननोन कंपनी कॉल आई फाइनेंस जो मेरा यहाँ पे करते हैं
करेक्ट
ठीक है
आई थिंक मैं भी कई बार सोचता हूँ मैंने क्या किया but in the hindsight it has worked well. That being said, उस time पर what I decided was one likes go for the risk, higher reward. I still am. I mean, iFinance also I was doing exceptionally well. I was CFO there. I still have very good rapport with the promoters, both the promoters.
और आपने आई फाइनेंस को तब ज्वाइन किया जब वो एक फैंसी स्टेज पे था.
ठीक है. I joined iFinance when it was a 10 crore AUM book.
सिर्फ 10 करोड़ की
10 करोड़ की थी 40 लोग थे 6 ब्रांच थी या 4 थी.
एंड मैं आपको पर्सनल बताता हूँ मैं आपसे मिलने आया था आपका मोती नगर में ऑफिस था
करेक्ट
राइट और मतलब शेडी सा ऑफिस मतलब इट वाज नॉट अ ग्रेट ऑफिस
वो बाद में सील हो गया
एंड आई वाज थिंकिंग एंड आई हैड नॉट हर्ड ऑफ आई फाइनेंस एंड आई वाज थिंकिंग यार आशीष शर्मा द पर्सन आई worked with him together कि what is happening with him मतलब he deserves something much better ऐसा मुझे उस टाइम पर फीलिंग था due respect you know I've always had that highest of respect for you know that लेकिन मुझे वो फीलिंग था कि यार he deserves better right मुझे नहीं पता था आई फाइनेंस इतना अच्छा हो जाएगा राइट और शायद वो स्टेपिंग स्टोन बना आपके आगे के करियर के लिए लेकिन वो हमेशा वो फीलर्स थे कि यार आशीष शर्मा deserves something better. Did Ashish Sharma also feel the same at that time?
उस टाइम पर तो यार ये था कि डिजर्व्स बेटर की परिभाषा नहीं पता राइट क्योंकि बेटर तो सामने था मैकिन्जी हो सकता है हो जाता थोड़ा और पुश लगाते तो या फिर BCG में ट्राई कर समवेयर वी कुड हैव ट्राइड विद लॉट ऑफ फ्रेंड्स बट जब आपने पागलपन ठान ही रखा है कि नहीं कुछ करेंगे एंड स्टार्टअप में जाना है कुछ नया करना है इवन आफ्टर ज्वाइनिंग iFinance मैं जेन्युइनली 10 दिन बीमार हो गया मेरे प्रमोटर ने सोचा ये भाग गया है
अच्छा
ठीक है एंड आई केम बैक एंड ही सेड कि नहीं यार ये एक्चुअली मैं आधा हो गया
अच्छा
एक टाइफॉइड था डेंगू था शायद बट iFinance हैज़ बीन एन अमेजिंग स्टिंट वहाँ काम करके मजा आया बोथ द प्रमोटर्स दे बिल्ड अ कल्चर वेयर इट वाज गुड कल्चर right and both of them were from Ujjivan so Ujjivan has a very good culture they I think borrowed a lot of that from there but iFinance इतनी तेजी से बढ़ा when I left I think it was 1800 crores AUM And I raised almost 3,000 crores in debt single-handedly. A lot of work. You put work in on anything. I was a part of raising equity of around 700 crores. So it was a very good exposure. My team, जो मेरे को report करते थे, they were exceptionally young, talented and fun-loving bunch. I think in 5 years, only one guy left.
इस तरह का कल्चर था. And I remember the same company जो मुझे लगता था कि आशीष कहाँ पे चला गया. And you were the CFO at that time. That company became amongst the top 50 employers of India, the best places to work for.
It became the second.
Second, okay.
Yeah. It ranked second. I think इस बार कुछ आगे भी हुआ, but still top 10.
Fabulous.
Right. So I think I still have a lot of good friends there, and good rapport with both the promoters. So it became one of the defining points of my career in terms of learning, in terms of connects, in terms of how I could meet a lot of people in the market. Obviously, my industry got defined, but at the same time, within that industry, at least I knew who's who. They knew me, I don't know, but at least I knew कि हाँ ये है ये ऐसे ऐसे. It was a very good exposure, I think. Very good learning. It was a very big boost on self-confidence कि नहीं आप कुछ कर सकते.
Fantastic.
More than that, more than anything else.
Fantastic. बहुत बढ़िया. Ashish, this has been your journey from your plus two to BCom to CA to McKinsey to IDFC to Realize to iFinance.
And in between, in McKinsey, we also did CFA.
Yes.
Right? That was because McKinsey was paying the fee. McKinsey was paying the fee and McKinsey did it.
अच्छा, okay, बहुत बढ़िया. Yes, I know that. ठीक है, तो जो नेक्स्ट पार्ट है दैट हैज टू बी अबाउट आशीष शर्मा द एंटरप्रेन्योर. ठीक है, सो यू सीन अगर अच्छा कुछ करना है तो इट्स नॉट वन वे ट्रैजेक्टरी. उसमें काफ़ी सारे बम्प्स आते हैं. आशीष शर्मा के साथ भी आए, राइट. इन्होंने भी बहुत सारे फेलियर्स भी देखे, राइट. बहुत बोल्ड रिस्क भी लिए. और आगे की जर्नी क्या थी, लेट्स सी इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. बट थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग. आई होप इट हैज़ बीन सम लर्निंग फॉर ऑल ऑफ us.